anyway. Um, all right, so yeah, Mavericks, everybody's favorite. Let's go ahead and get this started. So, who has not used Mavericks before? Let's just go over there. Who has never used Mavericks before? All right, who has never used Mavericks before in a multiplayer session?
I
Me.
haven't.
Okay, all right. So two, cool. All right, that's fine. That's getting a general consensus. The stress level goes up in multiplayer. So yeah, so
Why?
because it's your because you have people above you, people below you, people doing the seed mission, you're the deed mission, and everybody's counting on you. It kind of just the stress level goes up a little bit.
Plus you
Yeah, that
can't
last part
can't
was.
freeze it and say, "Oh, now I click on this."
Yeah,
And then
yep. In the moment, it just it's a little higher than usual.
My favorite is when I forget to
getting
turn on
that,
the master arm.
Yes, yes, yes. That'll do it. And that's a very awkward moment where you're freaking out. You're like 30 seconds from a launch, and you're trying to get everything, and then you try to launch, and it's like, nope. All right, so AGM65 Maverick overview. We're going to talk about the purpose, variance, employment of the laser variant. We don't have any today because you could do that in single player. The limits of the missile and some tactics that you might want to use. So I probably made this in maybe an hour, so yeah. But the purpose of it is for targets of opportunity. So you're flying around with your Mavericks. You may or may not have an actual target to like specific target to actually go after. So it's basically targets of opportunity. So you see something, maybe the JTAC has something, or GCI has an area where you could go to, or maybe it's an SA-10 if you want to live life dangerously. You can always go low for the SA-10, take it out, and come back out. Also, it's good for moving targets, so are laser guided bombs, but this is good for moving targets as well if you want to stay mobile. It's good for ships. The G variant, it's good for ships, bunkers, and bridges. And any of these could also be used. LGBs could do the same thing, but Mavericks are in our inventory, and we use them when we can. Here are the variants. There's A, B, D, E, and G, and then there's L. It's not on the threat list, but I have it down there. So it's basically an AGM-A or B. So I would assume that you could just slap a laser on it, but it's the same magnify, range, warhead, armor, and all that stuff. So the lasers are only TV and TV magnify, so there are no IR. Well, actually, it says laser there, but it doesn't make any sense because it says L. I don't know. It's just kind of confusing. So, yeah, we'll see when you go into single player, you'll kind of just see what it is. But I've never used it before, and I don't know if it's the L or the E, so kind of confused now. But anyway, the G is the IR, so that's the huge one. It's used for ships and stuff. They only can carry one per pylon because it's 300 pounds. The D, B, and A are the 126 pounds. Those are the ones you can carry 3 on each wing, so you can have 6 in total. A little bit smaller, therefore you can carry a little bit more. All of them are basically the same. The only difference between them, the largest difference is TV. So TV, obviously, you don't have the infrared stuff. So if it's at night, you're not going to see anything at night. It's kind of pointless having it at night. And with the infrared, that's where you can use it at night and during the day for white hot and black hot. That's the only two differences. I don't know why it has United States Marine Corps for the E here. It's all kind of confused here. The more I read it, the more I get confused.
It's because in real
Different
life,
country.
the E is used only by the Marines.
Okay, then I guess the Air Force uses L.
Well, I think L
guess.
is what they call it for BMS.
Oh, okay, interesting. I'll have to look on Wikipedia later on. Any questions so far? Sweet.
Sorry for the
Yeah, go ahead.
guidance. If it's TV guided, is it getting that guidance from the missile itself or from the aircraft?
It's from the missile itself. So the missile seeker is TV guided. It has a TV on there. And fun fact, in like I think early stages of the Maverick, the F4s, since they don't have a targeting pod, they would use Mavericks, and they would use that as their targeting pod. So they would keep one if they use them. They'll keep one to look around a little bit. So just a fun fact.
Yeah, they're a fire and forget. As soon as it's locked and it's gone, it's off on whatever you TMS it up to.
Yep. Uses its own seeker.
Thanks.
Yep. So Boresight's totally optional, but this is a very quick step-by-step way to boresight the missile. So the whole point of boresighting is so that when you TMS up on the TGP, the Maverick is in the same spot. Because if you don't boresight, it's off by arbitrarily 5 degrees or something. So you TMS up on the TGP and the Maverick's off by a little bit. That's the only reasons for boresight. It doesn't have anything to do with the amount of time it comes on, the distance it can go, the accuracy of it has nothing to do with any of that. It's just that it's nice to be able to look around with your TGP and have the Maverick slew to where the TGP is.
The other big thing to remember is with the Mavericks, when you uncage it, it's going to be pointing at whatever steer point you currently have selected.
Yep.
So if your target is at steer point 6 and you uncage it at steer point 4, you're going to be pointing it back at steer point 4 when you come on a target. So I don't ever uncage until I'm pointing at the target.
Indeed. Didn't know that. I usually just TMS up and it goes in the general direction, and then I just kind of find it and go from there.
Yeah, or you could cursor 0 and it resets the
Or sometimes
camera view.
I go to snowplow TMS once up, and then it kind of 10 miles out right in front of you.
Yeah, you can do that too.
0.
So there's many ways.
That's a great way to get it back.
Yep, many ways. But here's a quick. But by no means you could follow. You could. This is everything encompassing. But master arm or sim. That's how you get the seeker to actually come on. Wait for the AGM to warm up. It takes about 3 minutes. Uncage SOI of the weapon once it gets warmed up, as we were talking with the uncage. Lock up with TGP, so you'll lock it up. The missile will slew in the general direction, and then you slew that with the same building or road or whatever as your TGP, and then OSB 20 boresight is on the weapon page. That's how you could boresight it, and it'll go through its little thing. It'll highlight and it'll go away. And then you unlock the TGP, and then you lock the TGP to verify the C above the station. So this is optional. It works even if you don't do this, but this is a good way to you're basically testing it right after you do it. So you unlock with the TGP, lock again. It could be the same target, doesn't matter. It's just basically giving an ops check of that it's in the same target. So it'll do C here, then you do the same thing. You missile step to the other one. You do this exact same thing. And you could do the same ops check at the end as well. And here are some of the letters that you might see. So slave, missiles not tracking, 1, 2, and T and C. This is totally optional, so don't feel like you need to do this. If you don't want to do it, that's fine. If you want to do it, cool. But this is an option to have that better slewability with the TGP. Any questions?
I do actually.
Yep.
When we're in the air and we need to do a handoff or we need to align our boresight or Mavericks, what objects do you usually recommend? Like just any arbitrary piece of dirt, or would it be like a building?
Buildings. It has to have the area track. So try to find an outlying building. So if you see this tiny little building in a city, go for that. Don't get the middle building in the whole city because it's hard to tell which one's which. So try to get a target outlying of something outside of the populated area. So you have a city and there's like a single little shack that's on the outside. Go for that shack.
Exactly.
It'll be easier to spot out.
Yeah, don't target a bridge.
Wait, why? Why
Oh,
not the bridge?
No,
It's a very large object.
I see it.
Okay, yeah.
No, it has to have sharp angles. You cannot boresight on a bridge.
Interesting.
Not to mention, bridges are fairly difficult to lock up.
Yeah, it'll lock up like 3/4 up or 1/4 up or something. It won't always do the middle.
I didn't think of that. All right.
Yeah, that
Thanks.
too.
Thanks for the advice.
Yeah, it needs to be a solid object though. Dirt or tree or whatever isn't gonna work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, buildings are good.
Yeah.
So just do a building.
Look for a city.
The other thing I mean, I don't know if we made it as part of our SOPs, but we probably should be bore sighting in sim specifically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
so you
so
know,
like
popping one off just in case.
I think we had that happen. You know, like where somebody was bore sighting and somehow in all the excitement, I don't know how, but bore sighting was exciting to them and they
Enemy church.
somehow in the process hit the pickle button and
Kill Timmy.
You know,
Oh.
now that
Good
you
old
say this-
desktop.
now that
Yeah,
you say
there-
this, I think it was a fucking control tower too at airbase.
Perfect.
Oh, no.
Yeah. That was
They
a
really
control
hit
tower.
them.
man.
well, I know
He
of
ain't getting
somebody
clearance.
that shot an apartment building in BMS, so that was always
Why
There goes
you
Timmy.
go throw old Craig under the bus like that?
no.
Oh, goodness.
Believe it or not, it wasn't Craig actually.
Poor little
But it-
church kids.
I know. Poor things.
So yeah, we now refer to if you're going to shoot a civilian building, we talk about little Timmy who gets a Maverick in the face.
Not recommended. Say it one more time. Not recommended.
No, not recommended.
Not recommended.
Were you winking?
Neither confirm or deny.
Plausible deniability.
So next is the limits. There's a whole bunch of limits, and this could make your day or break your day. So the most important thing on this entire page is the keyhole. So make sure this cross is in this keyhole, or else it will not fire, or it will fire, but it will not hit. And a general way to know if it's in the keyhole or not is obviously looking at this keyhole and memorizing it on your screen. But also this thing blinks. So if it starts blinking, you're out of parameters for tracking capabilities, because it will launch. 100% will launch, but it won't track at all.
Has
So
to be solid.
yes, it'll be a solid pointing cross in the middle of this little keyhole here.
And the keyhole graphic will not be on your screen.
This is facts. So the A's and B's have a little bit more limitations. So the 65A is 15 degrees, so it's like a 15 degrees. You kind of make a circle-ish. The 65B is 10 degrees. It's less than an A. It doesn't really how letters work in the Air Force, but it apparently has a less degree on there, so it's you can't fire as much as the A. And the D and G and the L, I would assume, has the keyhole. The L is a little bit more different symbology, but same type of keyhole here. And you want to be stable when you're about to fire, so don't be rolling and doing different maneuvers before you're about to fire, because it'll fire still, but it won't track because you're doing max roll of 40 degrees per second or something. Also, minimum maximum load factor. So these don't like minimum or negative G's. So if you pull negative G's, you might bork both your stations. So just be careful of that. Another thing that's important is the power on ready mode. So if you have everything is ready, everything is bore sighted, you're seeing this screen on your weapon page. You have 60 minutes max, including the 3-minute gyro spin up. So you have 60 minutes until it's paperweight, like it does nothing after it's done. It burns out, so you can't do anything with it. So after your runs on your cold legs, put them to standby. Always go to your SMS page. There's a standby up here in the top right, and put them in standby. Yep, and then video on is 30 minutes max. So this is the 30 minutes max with the video. This includes you putting it in standby. So as long as they're like on, and I guess the uncage button. So if you don't do the uncage button, for some reason you have 60 minutes till it burns itself out. But if you have video on, it's 30 minutes max. So make sure you always put in standby and make sure you have enough time to actually do your mission, not have it burn out. And some symbology here. This is the dynamic launch zone. This number corresponds to the distance to the target. So this is the max. That's the minimum. That's this 6 miles away, and you can only shoot it within this bracket here. I think it'll still shoot if you're out of range, as long as you have a lock on. As long as the Maverick sensor has a lock, it'll shoot no matter what.
The max was what, 10 miles?
Yeah, so I think it starts the top. So it starts at like 9 or something. Yeah.
Yeah, it's about 9.
I know it was said already, but I would like to reiterate: the flashing cross is not a sign to fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
I can't believe how many people when they are learning Mavericks, they will actually say that as an indication that they thought they were in spec.
Interesting.
Yes, so that's why I'm reiterating it. I've seen it a number of times.
That's
now
the, that's the thing with air to air.
It has to be
Right?
solid.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
true.
Because it's. I guess you're right. The AMRAAM flashes for a good shot.
Interesting. Well, yeah.
So in this case, it has to be solid for it to lock onto the target.
Ooh, the jittery lines.
Jittery lines?
Yeah, you know when you got a good lock, the cross, not the inner cross, the outer cross goes jiggly, like starts shaking and vibrating.
Oh. Yeah, I think so. What about it?
I'm just saying that it's another way to know that you have a good shot.
Oh,
If you
okay.
don't have if you don't have the jittery lines.
Yeah, it'll lock. I think these expand, these lines. I think it expands and it says like lock or something. It says something. Escapes me right now. But yeah, so as long as you TMS up, as long as this is soy, and you TMS up and it'll like lock onto it and area track. That's how you know it's locked. And you just wait till you get to the distance and then make sure it's in the keyhole and not blinking.
Prime.
Yes.
So I have a question.
Yep.
So what are the chances of a Maverick? You have it locked, you shoot the freaking thing, and it doesn't track the target. Because I've had that many times before, and I actually read on a forum that that's the behavior of Mavericks in real life. Like they are not. I mean, you have to get very close to lock into anything. Obviously, not with TGP Boresight. I mean, with the actual weapon page, and then it is not certain that it will track the target if shot at its maximum or almost at its maximum launch distance.
Yeah, because I would assume because I'm pretty sure it has a battery on there. So once it goes off the rail, the battery shuts off. And if you're at 9.8 miles and the maximum's 10 miles and there's a 4-knot headwind, it's not going to make it. So I guess that's one of the things they kind of implement as well.
Yeah, because in campaign, I shot, if I shot 4, 2 would hit.
Okay, yeah.
And I wasn't really at maximum distance, so I don't know. It's fun though.
And the way you could tell if you're far enough, it'll actually loft itself. So if you just see it kind of this like limp, just kind of go off into a parabola and just go to it's not going to hit anything. But if you see it lofting and going up, depending on if at 6 miles, it probably won't loft. But at the 8, 7 miles, 9 miles, it lofts a little bit.
Yeah, when it lofts, it goes above your nose, and you see it come down. That's when you know.
Yeah, like an AMRAAM.
Yeah. Yep.
Exactly.
And these take forever. They're really slow. So by the time you forget, it explodes. Like you're like, did I shoot it already? Or how long ago was that? Like it's like 60 seconds. Like it's forever.
Yeah, they're subsonic. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you have that solid cross and you're within the range, it's going to track every time.
Yep.
Okay.
So if it's done tracking, something was wrong.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
And there we go. Time limit, keyhole, and the ranges. So it's 14 miles. Guess he must be high then. So the higher you are, it's dynamic. So the higher you are, the more range you got. The lower you are, the less range you got. And yep. So when you're locked on, this Boresight will come up as well. So that's another way to see if you're locked on or not. Got your field of view. It's basically like your TGP. So you can manipulate that. You could zoom in. You could go to field of view, narrow and wide. You could go switch the polarity and all that stuff.
And a lot of this, by the way, can be handled from the TMS switch in different ways. You don't have to click a lot, or from the other things on the stick. You don't have to click a lot of these buttons.
Yeah. Yep. It's all HOTAS stuff.
Yep. So like the mode, even pre-vis bore, that can be switched that way. The FOV can be switched. The polarity.
Yeah, the pre-vis bore, that's the cursor switch. You just click that and it'll cycle through there.
Is the Boresight button though accessible outside of the MFD?
Yeah, the cursor switch. Is that what you mean? You cycle
No,
through
no,
those.
sorry. Not that board. The actual Boresight button on the left.
Oh no, I don't think so.
Yeah, I have not found a way to do that yet. So if anyone does, that'd be amazing.
Hey, Gappy, can you shoot a Maverick on the ground?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Wait, wasn't
No,
this
I don't
literally
so.
from Iron Eagle?
I don't think you can because of the weight on wheels.
When I saw that scene, my first thought is, yes, turn the ground jet thing, on.
Good to go.
And then I'm like, but that still sounds really stupid. Yeah, I think the ground jet enable, but I don't think it'll actually fire. I think you can jettison it though.
I don't. There was somebody that said something about it having a weight on wheels sensor, so it won't actually fire with weight on the wheels.
I think most of them have something like that.
Yeah.
Doesn't that but I think it overrides if you turn the ground jet enable switch on. I think it overrides the weight on wheels so that if, let's say, you did something stupid in the air and it's kind of stuck on the jet, you can jettison it while on the ground, and the ground crew can kind of catch it.
No.
I figured you should.
I've heard something really stupid like that.
Yeah, jettison it. It forcefully jettisons it down. 126-pound thing.
Not that kind of jettison.
It doesn't just drop it.
Right.
Heaviest
It's
deadlift
more of a
ever.
release. Like they let it. What I'm saying is like it kind of unlocks it from the.
Oh.
Not that it actually forces the.
I'm sure there's an.
Oh my goodness! If it like slammed it on,
Yeah.
I think
that guy would get pancaked.
Wait,
the little claws have like a little unlock thing.
Probably.
jettisons have a charge to them?
Yes.
Yeah. Sorry. I completely misspoke there. I do not mean that you can actually forcibly explode that off. What
Yeah.
I'm saying is that
Squib.
it allows it to come off. Because I
Maybe.
don't think it does come off normally. Am I wrong on all this?
I mean, the weapons have to put it on. Like, there's some type of way to remove it without any power. Like, it happens.
Yeah.
So,
But I thought the ground jet switch was specifically used for something like this.
I don't know. I'll have to see.
I'm not sure.
Sounds
if they
like it
changed
would.
I'm not sure if they changed it with all the recent updates, but Rhodey and a bunch of us flew. I think this is back in 3.5. Yeah, with ground jet enable, you can power on the Mavericks on the ground.
Oh, is it? Yeah, it might just be a power switch then, nothing to do with taking it off.
Exactly, you can power up and have them ready before you even take off, and then of course put 'em
Oh,
in
Yeah.
standby.
y'all were boresighting on the ground.
No, we just turned
Yeah,
them on.
that was my question.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Can you boresight on the ground now?
So I've tried it
No.
in 3.5. No. I guess no, still in 3.6.
No.
So no.
That sucks.
Just turn them on because it takes about 15 minutes.
3
for them
minutes.
to heat.
Yeah,
So
it takes.
it all depends. It takes a while.
Yeah, it takes longer than staring at it. But yeah, usually if I'm taxiing out, I usually turn them on, so they're ready by the time I take off. And don't forget to turn them off. Like, you just gotta remember.
Yeah.
So here's the L. It's a quick little overview. We don't have any, but this is what it looks like. We watched a quick video. So cursor. So you can move the cursor on this screen, make it soy. You can move the cursor over to this L. You TMS up, and it changes it to U, which is unlocked and locked. So it locks and unlocks the code here.
Yep.
So you unlock it, have the L or U, and then you change the code to match the targeting pod and make sure it's in combat mode. So you can put it to wherever you want. Let's say it's 1688, and you go back to unlock, or back to the unlock to make it locked. And then this little button right here, the WOB, you change that back and forth to actually change the number. So WOB is the only screen or setting where you can actually change the numbers. All the other settings that you can't change it. And you go to pre, which is the pre-planned steer point for the Maverick. Shoot the laser with the TGP, and then a square on this square right here. It's the same thing as the keyhole. So as long as the square is in the keyhole, you should be able to fire. The square will pop up if it sees the laser. So you need to make sure you actually press the laser, and it'll tell you that it sees it. If it doesn't see it, or if it's the wrong laser, it'll give you an X.
Yep.
So that's in a nutshell how to shoot the laser Maverick.
This is we have them in the Harrier and DCS, but you can use it with buddy lasing. You can laser your own targets.
Yeah.
But pretty much as long as you have the square and you're inside the keyhole, you are seeing the laser and it will track.
Yep.
That's the only indication you have of it seeing anything.
Now,
Okay, this one
would
I
you have
have.
to laze the whole time like you would with a laser guided bomb?
Well, two things. Laser guided bomb, you don't have to laze the whole time because it's automatic. Second thing is this one, I believe you have to hold the first trigger the whole time. I believe. I've never used it before, so I'm not really knowing.
I've
So,
never
but I
used
would
it.
assume
Yeah,
you gotta.
I never have either.
So yeah,
That might be something to experiment with and find out if it can pick up the laser after it's been fired.
In
ooh.
theory, it should.
I mean, it should
Yeah.
be.
But it may not have, like, it depends. If it flies and doesn't see the laser, does it kind of go stupid and fly down? Or,
I don't know what it does. I don't know if it lofts. I don't know what it does.
yeah, because you might end up in a scenario where even if it sees the laser, it may not be able to correct itself to,
Yeah, the point of no return.
Stupid for too long.
yeah. But that would be something that'd be very, very curious. Especially because that means that if you are lasing, and your wingman, like if he's fumbling with his laser and finally gets it on, you can turn off.
True. Yeah. Yeah. So some tactics is not really two things. Is you have to make sure you're in the keyhole and not too high. I don't think you can fire at like 20,000 feet. I think it's like below 15 is where
I
it
don't
likes
think
it
you
at.
can see from that.
Yeah,
altitude
that too.
still.
So depending on the threat, always make your life easier. Don't go against a SA-11 with Mavericks. It's not a good idea. So the keyhole is key. Nose down to adjust if you're high. You're going to get that keyhole in the cross in the keyhole. And if you're already low level, a level launch is fine. So you can just, if you're above the trees and you kind of pop up 100 feet, you see them, and then you could rifle, and you can turn off. You don't have to do any adjustments because it's like right at the same altitude as you.
Did y'all shoot the Mavericks against the carrier, the Russian one in the one mission?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That was the cheese.
It took about 4 Mavericks.
Yeah, it took a lot of them.
Yeah, it took a lot of them to sink it.
4? Really? I thought it'd take like 6 or 8 because, it's a carrier.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, that's just to make if they hit the same place. I think it's probably a couple of them. I don't know. Semantics. So here's the lineup here. I put the lineup over yonder in our text here. Bravo UPT. So there's the lineup. There's the numbers, and always make sure that it's correct. This is not correct. Make sure that's correct in the 2D. I just made this literally like 30 minutes ago. So this is a general consensus, and basically the mission is AI, air interrogation, I think it's called. Basically, it's a target of opportunity stuff. So once you get over there, there's plenty of targets. Trust me on that one, and we'll see more when we get into 2D. That's it for the briefing for me today. Any questions over anything we went over?
Not much.
Sweet. All right, let's Bible put his IP in Bravo. Go ahead and start joining.
What are we shooting at? The range or what?
So there's like 100 tanks.
Oh, okay.
They're everywhere.
They're at the range though.
Yeah, they're near the range.
Okay.
They're all over the place.
All right.
So I tried in single player to see if they shoot at me. They did not, but I still would not recommend flying over them. There still could be some man pads and some stuff down there.
Yes. Not a
Quick
habit.
question. Where's sorry, go ahead.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just gonna ask where's the lineup? Besides the lineup you put in Bravo, where's the lineup with the little image you showed at the end of your presentation?
Oh, I could add that too. I'll put it in there as well. Rectangular snip.
Thanks.
Boop.
Thanks, Brian.
Yep. Jackal.
Someone is into my seed.
Oops, I'm the wrong one. Sorry. There you go. Now I'm in Falcon. Or I should be.
There you go.
Just make sure. The concerns me that I don't think you see anything on there in the 2D, but I'm pretty sure they're there on the range. Oh, Bible, did you go into edit mode and look real quick? If not, that's fine. I can just look into Mission
I
Commander.
did not.
Yeah, I was look. I'm pretty sure it's about 99.9 with the line on top. Sure that it's there.
Well, what steer point is the range on again?
6.
6. All right, thank you.
All right, steer point SA5.
Oh, yeah, the range is there.
Yeah, there's
Yeah,
like a whole bunch of battalions. They're there. They're there.
Might want to start looking for targets even in around steer 4, you know?
Yeah, definitely start looking before you get over there. And it's actually perfect. We can't have, it's a target of opportunity. So using the target points is kind of defeating the purpose.
Sweet.
We'll do. Make sure you call your in and outs. We'll see if we could do from the north. Yeah, we'll see if we can go from the north and just make sure you call your in and outs. And it'll probably take a little bit for people to Boresight if wanting to. We'll probably go north and Boresight on a random town or something.
You call on uniform?
Yes. So the flight lead will call the flight in on the range, and then you have to assume that everybody's like at least like a mile or something behind them, and then you'll just go through and you'll say flight out. So every time you need to call in and out.
So, but the flight lead does that for his flight. Each
Yes.
individual calls in on Victor.
Yes.
Okay.
Prime, got a question.
Uh-huh.
What do you want us to Boresight?
I'll just fly around and you do whatever's underneath us. Like I'll Boresight, so it'll be near me. So you got to look around, and I'm not gonna say.
Okay, no.
Yeah.
I got you.
We'll just,
I'm not going to bother with it.
yeah, it's fine.
Just reminders: steer 3 or 4 and steer 7 are the holding points if you're not on the range.
Cool. 4 and 7.
Yeah. So let's say Falcon goes in first. Falcon will hit the range and he'll flow and hold steer 7 while Jackal and Jaguar hold
Other.
4. And then say Jaguar comes in next. And then we'll just cycle through those as we are in and out.
So each flight goes in, drops one.
You
Egress,
can drop
so
as many
one.
as you want.
Well,
Because you can drop more than one.
Yeah, we'll do one pass per group to start. But like I'm gonna try to at least shoot 2 in one pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the whole reason is just so I don't have to trim.
Are
Hello,
we gonna have any
Hoffman.
moving targets?
They're tanks. I don't know if there might, maybe. I don't know.
Copy that.
It's like literally 100 tanks, so one of them is bound to be moving.
Copy that.
Especially once they start getting shot at.
Yeah. Yeah.
What is the weather like?
I think it's clear over there. It's fair at takeoff.
Yep, sunny at target.
Alrighty.
I have to step off for a minute. You can you press without me? I don't even know.
No, you
It's
could.
shouldn't be that long.
We'll do a bio break.
Cool.
Let's come back at say 45.
Sweet.
Cool.
Sounds
do you-
good to me.
How do you tell what the weather's like at the target?
Hit briefing,
Briefing.
and then all the way at the bottom, it'll say weather conditions at takeoff, target, landing.
Oh, okay.
See you all at 45.
Play that Falcon BMS music by Micro every time. Is there a replay button?
Okay. Prime for IDM. We're just gonna set 1-1 and 1-3-1 and 3-3.
What slot are we in?
We're in number 2.
Yep.
Copy
All right,
that.
listen up.
Weapon delivery planner.
Done. IFF. Save. Alright, cool. That didn't work.
If you have any questions, go ahead and feel free to ask. Just waiting for a bio break. We're gonna hop in and shoot some tanks with some Mavericks here. Jackal leading a four ship, Jackal 3. Should be a good time.
Alright, check Discord.
Yeah, I heard you.
Thanks, man.
Yep.
Struggling. Well, now.
Take my logbook. Doesn't have the call sign Ripper gave me.
Oh,
Hey, Prime, did you use Steel Line 4?
steer line 4.
Okay,
Like,
no, I got it. Perfect.
Interesting. Just sync up my computer. It was 30 seconds off. All right, I got 45. If you're back, turn off your mic.
There's a lot of words to say mute.
Yeah, I was deciphering. Like some people already have it off. I'm like I can't really tell if they're there or not. So I was like kind of on the fence.
Yeah, just push talk.
back.
But yeah.
All right, so I think everybody's back.
Sweet.
Sweet. So let's do a IVC check. Falcon, Jackal, and Jaguar. We'll see how smoothly this goes.
Falcon 1-2.
Falcon 1-3.
Falcon 1-4.
Jackal 3-1.
Jackal 3-2. It's supposed to be 2-2.
Jackal 3-3.
Jackal 3-4.
Jaguar 4-1.
Jaguar 4-2.
Jaguar 4-3.
Jaguar 4-4.
Awesome. Only thing, Diego, mic not muted, but
Oh god.
that was nice.
Christ almighty.
All right, click dance. Go ahead and times
Bible.
1.
We're ready when you are, Bible.
Prime.
Yes.
According to ATL, we're the second flight, so it shouldn't be Jackal 2-2 or 2-1.
No, it has above your slot. It has Jackal 3 right there.
Are we doing taxi
yeah.
for the server as well?
Copy that.
Affirm.
Yes, taxi.
For everyone? Okay. Okay, server's committed.
Doing taxiway.
Yes, sir. Detect away.
Bible, where's the hold music?
Not today.
Bible radio's down for repairs.
We use Joker Bingo 32 and 22.
Hit the tanker at all today?
Let's see who's in who. I would like to have at least one flight go.
Yeah, it might be fun.
I sent Prawn the last 2 times, so let's send Prime.
Sounds good. I was trying to remember who went last. Yep. So we're going to the tanker first.
Two coming.
I hear you. I think one of you guys' mics is not working. You're pressing the...
Jackal 3-3, Victor, check.
Jackal 3-1 on Victor.
Jackal 3-2 on Victor.
3-3.
3-4.
Read all of you. Sweet. Let me know when green jet. Heck yeah. So since we're going to the tanker, I would not recommend turning on your Mavericks, so let's wait till we're done with the tanker.
Falcon 1 flight checking in, uniform 2.
Falcon 1, Jaguar 4, got your limit, Charlie, you 2.
Jackal 3 for 4 ships, waiting for green jets.
4 green.
Package on your IDM, add your other flights, lead and element.
Jackal.
Falcon flight has 4 green jets, Tacview.
3's green.
Good evening, Falcon 1. You are number 1 for departure. Taxi, Foxtrot, Echo, and hold short, runway 27 left.
Taxi, Foxtrot, Echo, hold, runway 27 left.
One's green.
Two's green.
4's green. I've got some hardware malfunctions. Can I come out and come right back?
Hey, firm, go for it.
Good evening, Jaguar 4. You're number 2 for departure. Taxi, Charlie, Foxtrot, Echo, and hold short, runway 27 left.
Jaguar 4, flight of 4 for a green ship, taxi and hold short, runway 27 left.
One, 2.
Go ahead.
2-1.
Oh crap, didn't fix it.
Is it your head tracking?
No, it's other hardware stuff. I'd have to reboot to get it fixed.
All right, go ahead and try. We'll taxi out and we'll see how far we get.
Yeah, I can join in the air if need be.
Yeah.
Copy, thank you.
Go ahead, 2.
According to IDM, we are... Jericho 3, you're number 3 for departure. All present position. Give way to Jaguar 4-4, F-16, taxiing, charting.
According to IDM, we're 2-1 and 2-2, 2-3 and 2-4.
Correct.
Falcon 1-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 3.
All right, Jackal, 3 good ships. 4th is restarting and coming back in. We're going to taxi, see if he can join on in the air.
Affirm.
3.
Just to let all flights know, I tested
One's
out
taxing.
the ground jet and naval.
Jackal 3, taxiing, charting, Foxtrot, Echo, and hold short, runway 27 left.
And my Maverick's already powered up, ready to go. So yeah, it still works.
3's taxi.
2's taxi. Right behind you, Badger.
Yeah, Badger's out.
Copy that.
Maybe behind me. Let me pull over, Odie.
Copy it.
Yeah, I'm on the straightaway now.
Yeah. There you go. Thank you much.
No problem.
Jaguar 4-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 30880.
There goes Jaguar.
Yep. We.
Very nice.
Lead 3.
Go ahead.
Since I'm so good at tanking, you want me to alternate, not to waste time?
Do you want to try it? Because we're just going to try it. We only need like, not going to have too much fuel to get, so we're just going to pop in and then pop back out.
Okay, yeah. No, I'll try it. As long as I don't hold everybody up.
Jackal 3-1, contact tower for takeoff. Switch to 30880.
Jackal, push 3. Go ahead, 2.
Setting to Boresight Aviation steer 2 to the city on the far 2.
So you need so feedback. So it's a lot of talking happening now. So you don't need to talk like everything that you're doing. I don't need to know every step of the way that you're doing.
Copy that.
But have your Mavericks off. So because we're gonna be tanking, so it's gonna be a little bit. I don't want your Mavericks to be burnt out.
Copy that. No, they're up and it's ready.
All right, sounds good. All right, taking off elements. One is taking active left.
Wing 260 at 1 knots. Runway 27 left. You are cleared for takeoff.
Coming on your left.
One's taking active left. 2, get on the right.
How's that?
3 set.
Gonna wait for the AI to get a little closer, then we'll take off. So yeah, the active right is the right half of the runway, so it's the other half. It's fine. You don't have to move now. That's just for future.
Copy that. So I'll get on the third line to the left.
Just the other half, like you just get yeah, just on the other side in my position, but mirrored the other way. Go ahead.
Are you airborne?
About to take off like right now.
Okay, I'll wait 2 minutes and try and join.
Sounds good. All right, 5-second interval, and 1 is rolling. Remember, it's heavy, so don't pull too hard up.
Three, two, rolling.
3 roll.
Jackal 3-1, contact departure.
Out the burn at 350.
Jackal
Left turn, steer 2.
Is there a problem?
Flight push U6.
2.
3.
Airborne.
Perfect. All right, 1 is boresighting.
Yeah, Prime Badger, I'm sorry. I don't know what the heck happened. None of my stuff is working. Worked fine last night.
Copy, understood.
Have fun.
The Alright, one's Boresighted, continuing steer 2. Jackal Flight, airborne, 3 ship. Number 4 had some hardware issues. He'll see us on the next one.
Affirm. That's a danger with a big, nice pit.
Yeah.
Fighting hardware room.
3 if you could, send 4 home if it's not heading home already.
A package, Falcon will take the 20,000 block. We'll have Jackal 22 and Jaguar 24.
Copy that. Jaguar 2-4.
Hey, what's up? Boresight on the ground, that is a negative. That's, you can't do that. It won't work. So we always do it in the air. Steer point 7. Alright, flight heading, steer point 7.
True still, Boresight.
Okay.
Prime, you getting some diamonds in your HUD there, over by the steer point?
Yeah, there's a diamond. Yep.
Okay.
2 heading, steer 7.
Copy. 3, go ahead and set your TACAN 7-8, or correction, 7-9 Yankee.
2, 3, I mean. It already is.
Sounds good. Alright, fly go echelon left. Do all through them individually? No, it's just by station. So you just do one station, and then you boresight it, and then you do the other station. You use the missile switch to switch to the other station, and it does all 3 at the same time. So we have 3 on each one, so you just do it by stations.
Rody, I'm blinding you up on switching sides.
Boresight the TGP to the MAV station. Yes, yep, same. I got someone line abreast of me now.
That'd be me. And drop back a little bit.
Just testing my Boresight.
Check. What is happening? That was weird. Alright, flight gonna climb up. See, I think I see the tanker 12 o'clock, 12 miles, 24,000.
3. 3.
Boresight.
Package Jackal is tuning to tanker frequency. See up.
11.
Jackal 3-1, copper 4-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn. Jackal 3-1, copper 4-1. You are number 1 to refuel.
I'm gonna level out here,
Jackal
get kind of
3-1,
slow,
copper 4-1.
climb
Clear
up,
to
slowly climb
pre-contact
up to
position.
the tanker there.
3. 2.
Said it was turning, I guess not. Alright, there it goes. Well, it's just you just have to learn. It's not. I mean, I don't. It's always people who can't do it. I personally don't understand why. It might be a hardware thing. It might be just a nerve thing. But once you get it, it should be good. It's all about the sight picture once you're underneath the tanker, and just hold it. Make small corrections, and whatever correction you made, the next correction should be half the whatever correction. And for throttle, you just find the neutral zone, and you just make adjustments, but always always putting back into the neutral zone. Go ahead, 2.
I'm in uniform 13 for the tanker, and I cannot see you on HSD.
Because nothing's on. I don't have anything on. I'm not running IDM. You could always do a demand. It'll work just fine. So you can feel free to do a demand.
Yeah, I'm trying to, but it shows up everything green.
Don't forget, got to be on uniform 6 for that to work, Rody.
No, it should be on 13. We're on the tanker now.
Exactly, it's not coming on.
I meant for his IDM.
No, we're all on uniform 13 now for the tanker. It should work for us as long as he has us in here.
Oh, right, sorry.
Start swing might be adjusting. Yeah, just adjustments are rough on that one.
For IDM, we're on uniform or Victor?
2, what's your altitude?
22.6.
You're like way off. You need to turn back around and reference your HSD.
Yeah, I'm looking.
I did a cycle. Do you see anything?
Squad 3.
Yeah, we're behind you.
Yeah, it's about 20 miles.
Hello, Tanner. It's about the tank here. You get clearance though.
Jackal,
Oh, there it is.
3-1, copper, 4-1, cleared to contact position.
Clear to contact, Jackal.
I'm on my way.
Heck. That's not supposed to turn, but okay.
Contact. $1,000.
I think Rhodey, yeah, since you weren't within our radius, you're going to be individually on the tanker, I guess.
No, it should be fine.
I think it'll call 3 next because he's with us.
$2,000.
Yeah, it once you get it, it's it. So you got to remember the sight picture. This is the sight picture you see, and then once you see the sight picture, just kind of stop, and then you just kind of hold it when you're joining in on the tanker. If you're blindly trying to find it, it's not gonna go for very well.
Disconnect.
All right, one's off. 2012.2.
Jackal, 3-2, copper, 4-1, cleared to pre-contact position. Roger.
Oh, it's calling for you two. How far are you away to?
I'm right on them.
Copy. Oh, visual. You high coming in?
Copy that.
You're gonna be super slow, so you need to offset that for a tactical intercept. That's not gonna work.
Right below, coming in.
Didn't understand what you said. With it being easy? So as long as you get the sight picture, so you see the sight picture that I had with the 2 engines, and it's just above the HUD. So when you're approaching the tanker, you'll have to memorize that sight picture so you know what the end goal is and where to stop at. And you'll see the lights blink in the direction you need to go, and then they'll go off, and that's your notification that you need to stay where you are. You need to stabilize. But without the sight picture, you can't get in the area that you need to be at for the boom to be able to reach you. What does that even mean?
Jackal 3-2, copper 4-1, cleared to contact position.
I don't even know what that means.
Contact.
Good contact.
Sweet. How much fuel do you have?
1,000.
8-2.
Disconnect. Contact.
Let's go to 10.
Copy.
$2,000. $3,000.
What's your fuel now?
Okay, I'm at 10. Disconnecting.
Jackal 3-2, copper 4-1. Heads up, tanker is entering turn.
You can just press the nose wheel and then just
Jackal
do that.
3-3, copper 4-1. Cleared to pre-contact position. Roger.
It's just a training, so we're all just testing, not testing, but training on Mavericks. So there's just all about 100, it's like 4 battalions of tanks over at the range, and the other flights are attacking right now. We're doing the tanker real quick. We got 8 other players in here. They're over at the range right now, and we're getting on the tanker to practice tanking and to alleviate the traffic at the range as well.
Jackal 3-3, copper 4-1, cleared to contact position.
With very small adjustments.
Yeah, I'm trying to do small, but I guess I'm not.
If it helps, sometimes instead of needing to adjust up, instead of pulling up, you just kind of pulse up one, pulse up again to kind of go upwards. Don't pull up.
Where do you go?
Not sure. Oh, visual. Over there, saw his
How close do
tail.
you want me?
Just what I don't. Just whatever. It's not. I'm busy on the tanker. Just whatever you feel comfortable with.
Copy that.
Follow you with Bravo course on Discord. Pretty nice training.
There you go, nice and easy.
It's also great you're doing videos. Yeah, I love doing making videos. If people can't make it, I like making the videos or something so people can watch it afterwards. It's always
Try to put the boom right on
always
your,
some good stuff.
canopy. Either right or left.
It's always good to watch.
Yo-yoing.
Yeah, let's go waste some time, guys.
All right, just get on the other side. Go echelon right. 3, go echelon right.
3.
And when you get a chance, say you're done. We're gonna go up and over to the left of the tanker.
Roger.
Go ahead and tune uniform 6. All right, after AAR checks, make sure your door's closed and radar's on.
3.
Jackal 3 back on uniform.
Jackal 3, Jaguar 4, copy that. We are on our second, well, I'm on my second pass, they're on their third at technical difficulties.
Copy, we'll hold at steer 7.
Okay, copy that. Yeah, we're about 9 miles from steer 5, yeah, turning back in hot now.
3 say fuel.
6-5. You staying around steer 7?
Yeah, doing left orbit around steer 7.
Copy.
Uniform 6 to Falcon. Does anyone know the TACAN frequency?
Or the base?
Negative for the tanker. Sorry.
Should be 29 Yankee.
29 Yankee. Copy. Thank you.
Version of it's the D's, the D variant, the IR targeting one. Yeah, we talked about the laser one, but we're not going to use it here. We're going to just use the regular ones. I personally never use the laser Maverick. Yeah, these aren't laser, they're TV. You can only hold one per station, so that's not too much practice.
Jaguar 4-1 in hot from the north, stacking at altitude, angle 15.
Yep, gonna use the TGP. Boresighted it, so it should automatically Boresight will be slewed to it. A3, if you're trying to catch it, you can pull lead and it'll decrease the distance faster.
Yeah, I'm coming up on you here. I'm just doing some other things in the meantime.
We're gonna head to steer 5.
Sorry, Prime, I didn't catch the formation you want us in.
Echelon right.
Okay, other right.
Package Jackal is 32 miles southwest of steer point 5. Intentions to use the range.
Jackal 3, Jaguar 4, copy that. We got number 4 is making his last pass right now. 1, 2, and 3 are Dakota. Will be clear hot and
Alright, flight, if you see the range to the right, about 1 o'clock, go ahead and go echelon left.
Jackal 3, Jaguar 4, range is yours.
Sounds good, thanks.
You got it.
Alright, flight fence in, leave lights on.
2 fence in. 3.
Alright, start getting some separation. Gonna start turning to the right here. There's lots of flaming stuff over there, so turn right and start getting your targets. Jackal flight in on the range from the west. I see a fire can on the southern side of the range here.
I got nothing yet.
Yeah, it's right on the range. They're all over the place.
Range at steer 6, is that right?
Correct.
Oh, okay. No, I see all kinds of goodies.
Altitude. Altitude.
Jackal 1 rifle. And off south.
Jackal 3's in.
Chaff. Flare.
Rifle.
I got flak. Be careful of that.
Jackal 3's off.
All right, Shack.
Yeah, my first one missed. Jackal 3's going to extend to the north.
I mean, Jackal. Lead is going to the west.
Two rifle. Coming out. Good check.
Altitude. Altitude.
All right, one's coming back around from the west, 15,000.
Okay, 2's coming around from the north. 17,000. And descend to 16.
Just flew by you one.
Jackal rifle ×2 off south. Mud AAA off.
Chaff. Flare.
Two. In from the west.
Jackal 3's off to the south.
All right, good splashes.
Two coming in. Two rifle. Two rifle ×2. Turning off.
Three safe fuel.
Over G, we'll see here.
3 safe fuel.
4,000.
Copy, we're good. Alright, one's back in from the west, 15,000.
Two's turned back in from the south. 13.6.
1 rifle times 2 off south.
Chaff, flare. Caution. Caution.
2 turning in from the south. $15,000.
3 right. Three rifle again. And again. And 3's off to the north.
Oh. Oh, it's...
Jaguar 4 to all flights. Jaguar 4 is RTB, 46 miles from home plate.
Jackal is finishing up our last runs. We're going to RTB shortly.
Okay, so
Two
that's good.
rifles
I
down,
think
two.
the remaining 3 of Falcon 1 are currently on the tanker. I think Ripper might have made it back to hopefully the alternate.
Copy. 2 say again. 2 say again.
Good check. Good hits on both targets.
Copy. Go ahead and a weapons check, everyone.
3 had 3 good checks. 2 Mavericks left.
2 has 1 Maverick.
All right, lead is 0 Mavericks. Go 1 more pass, and then we'll head home.
2 got.
3.
I can get some shots here.
Careful, there's some still some AAA down there.
Yeah, I've been trying to find them, but it's kind of hard in the smoke.
Two coming back in from the south.
3's coming in from the north, Angels 14.
I'm at Angels 18, dropping. Two rifle. Turning off. I think it's a AAA. And 2 is
Bin rifle. And rifle again in Winchester on Mavericks. Okay. Off to the south.
All right, flight rejoin, heading to steer 7.
2.
3.
And echelon left. Jackal last Mavericks away, heading back to home plate.
Jaguar 4, copy.
Thanks, Brown. Yeah, I wanted to get some nice shots for the video. So got some pretty nice shots and screenshots there. Yep, 100%. We are going to make a highlight reel at some point once we get all more footage. We got some BVR next. Well, next is harms. So we're doing harms next, and then afterwards it's going to be BVR stuff. So that'll be next on the agenda. Harms will be on Thursday, and then next week it'll be BVR, and then the week after it'll be graduation for all the students. They have it'll be like a large package mission. So we'll all put our skills together and we'll strike a target with a escort, a seed, a deed, and a strike. So we'll have everyone will be there. I probably won't be able to make it. I'll be somewhere else, so I'm sure Ripper will record it if he's there. Make sure you follow Ripper on Twitch and YouTube. YouTube, you can probably just put Ripper Falcon BMS. It should come up. But I don't think I'll be able to make the graduation. It's the second graduation I didn't make, but it's okay. Everybody's learning.
Ooh, there's still some AAA down there.
Yeah, look out.
3, I'm on your right wing, left wing.
Visual. One's off about our 1 o'clock.
Yep, I got visual on him. He's coming straight for us.
Right.
It's carnage.
3's visual on 1.
2 visual on 1.
Alright, adjusting to steer point 7.
2.
Finally, we get AI. We have some human pilots, so we'll have some humans on the other side. There'll be two aggressors on the other side. So we'll have AI and some humans on the red side. So it'll be a blast. Let's see. Alternate's 10, landing is 9, so I'm gonna go to 9. Alright, flight referencing steer point 9.
Sweet.
Supposed to be.
That was pretty interesting. I had to do a combination of CGP and visual.
Interesting. I was on a tanker over there. Why did I do that? It's being weird. TMS forward, it doesn't. Weird. Doing some weird stuff. Air to ground. Yeah, that's really strange. Now I can't TMS forward.
Creeping up on your right.
TMS on here. Oh, what the heck? I switched TOI and it just automatically is going on. Yeah, it doesn't work anymore. I go here. That's weird. So I DMS down, switch the SOI to my left screen, TMS down, keeps it in 30-degree mode. I bump it over here. I'm over them. I'm gonna try to TMS forward. TMS forward. I'm holding it. Jesus Christ.
Sorry about that one.
Yeah, it definitely scared me.
Don't be scared. I was going to hit you.
So I'm TMSing forward now. It's not giving me. Not doing anything. You guys having problems with your TMS switch?
No.
sometimes when I try to lock on to like an air-to-air target, it just goes to like 30-degree mode, spotlight mode, and it's being really strange now.
Oh, yes, it does.
So you are getting that?
Yep.
Nothing here.
I have it right now.
Because like if you TMS forward, it goes into spotlight mode, and you let it go, it just stays there, and then you SOI to your HSD, and it like locks up the target you're above or something.
Yeah, and then you come, yeah, you go back to the HSD and then it goes back to 3.
Yeah, this is weird. The heck is going on? Never had that before.
I accidentally hit DMS right on one of my runs there, and I switched it to blackout. That was interesting.
Oh.
A lot easier to find when they're white hot.
Long press TMS might change the beam width. Can't change right now though. So yeah, so if I TMS long forward, it should put in spotlight mode. I'm doing it right now. It's not doing anything. That's usually what it does.
Okay, that did it. I had to go TMS up and then TMS left and back down.
Hey, 2's a bingo. Or
What's
3's a
happening?
bingo.
Seems like my DMS changes the width of the beam now. I'll reset my FCR.
It does. It just happened to me. I moved over to HSD and went back to FCR and it moved. It changed.
Yeah, it's not supposed to happen. I'm resetting the FCR, see if I can duplicate it, but it might be a bug.
Copy. Yeah, Steve, I go into dogfight mode and go back to master mode, it changes.
Oh, weird. Mine's working fine.
That is weird.
I still can't lock anything up.
Buddy spike, buddy spike.
Is anyone else having problems with the TMS switch? I can't lock anything up. Seems like to be a bug. When I change the SOI, it changes my beam width of the radar. Okay, yeah, that's what. Okay, let me go dogfight.
I got your buddy spike.
Oh yeah, it does. Yeah, so yeah, dogfight mode fixes it, and you just cycle it. Interesting. Thanks, Stellar. I got like a whole bunch of people watching, and Stellar was like, "Go to dogfight mode and get back out," and it worked. So cool. Write that down.
I just tried to tell you.
Yeah, I heard it. I did it, and it didn't do anything. I did it again, and it worked.
Yeah, no, my beam is changing. I can still lock on to things, but it definitely changes the beam.
Interesting. Yeah, I've never saw that. Wasn't available for me to. I wasn't looking for it, but thanks. Now I remember that. First time that ever happened to me. All right, flight. We're gonna do a proper break, and wait. 3. Did you say bingo or joker?
Joker. That'll be alright.
Copy.
Excuse me, bingo.
You're at 22 now?
That was a little bit ago. I'm 19. That was bingo then.
Okay, should be good for a overhead break. We're going to idle basically the rest of the way, so we're 42 miles out. Sweet. Today I learned. That was a weird looking bug. Alright, 30. Start the music again.
Probably out.
Yeah, we're about 38 miles out, so go ahead and if you want to go to a different channel and start debrief, we'll be there shortly.
Yeah, I know my first shot.
Down to the DCS.
I know my first shot. My Mav wasn't soy. Oops.
Oops. Alright, go ahead and descend. Shots here. Going. Like our little skin here, made by Badger. Pretty neat looking skins. Alright, gonna call tower. Go ahead and push U7.
Good evening, Jackal 3-1, Ostein approach. You're cleared all the way in. Overhead approach. Runway 27 right. Welcome back. QH2952.
Jackal, flight of 3, inbound runway 27 right, 22 miles to the east.
Good evening, Falcon 1-3, Ostein approach. That's a negative. Due traffic. Contact approach. Good evening, Falcon 1-3, Ostein approach. Welcome back. Vectors for VAR approach. Runway 27 right. QH2951. Falcon 1-3, turn left heading 190. Descend to 4,000. Maintain 250 knots. Runway 27 right. Jackal 3-1, Ostein approach. 300 at 2 knots. Falcon 1-3, turn left heading 180.
Alright, go ahead and start tightening it up for overhead brake.
Jackal 3-1, contact tower for landing. Switch to 30880.
Jackal, go in the tower.
Rody, you want to get ahead of me, Rody?
Copy it.
slowing it down at 300. One's in the break.
Susan, break.
Susan, break.
Jackal 3, Osan Tower, wing 300 at 2 knots, runway 27 right, cleared for landing, check gear down.
Clear for landing, Jackal 3 green.
Two, three green.
Three's on final.
Two's on.
Wheels down.
Two wheels down.
Falcon 1-3, unable, contact approach 0630.
Three's wheels down.
Jackal 3-1 off runway.
Jackal 3-1, contact low, switch to 5370. Falcon 1-3, Osan Tower, continue inbound for runway 27 right.
And get some footage.
Jackal 3-2, contact low, switch to 5370.
It's actually the other way around.
Falcon 1-3, Osan Tower, wing 300 at 3 knots, runway 27 right, cleared for landing, check gear down. Jackal 3-3, contact low, switch to 5370. Falcon 1-3, Osan Tower, wing 300 at 2 knots, runway 27 right, cleared for landing, check gear down. Falcon 1-3, execute missed approach, vector 090, contact approach for resequencing.
All right, you guys go ahead and we'll actually stay here for a little bit. I'm gonna take some footage. So just park and then just kind of stay there. And close your boards. They all went. Let me see where they go. There's some. There's one. Get them landing. A cool view. Oh. Hey, there's a landing gear.
Falcon 1-2, Osan Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing.
Little jerky thing. This looks cool.
Hey, Prime, I got a question.
Go ahead.
When you park, your nose wheel is supposed to be at the bottom of the line or right in the middle of the yard?
It's supposed to be at the bottom of the flat line or straight line.
B.
Another person? Yeah, someone else behind.
I was told
Sweet.
that I was supposed to align my missiles with the bottom of the line and that would be a perfect
Falcon
landing.
1-2, contact low, switch to 5370. Falcon 1-3. Falcon 1-4, Osan Tower. Next time, get clearance before landing.
Clearance. Oh, where'd you go, Vince? What? Where'd you go, buddy? What? Going around? Oh, that was good. Good.
Falcon 1-4, contact low, switch to
Cool.
5370.
Oh, hello. All right, then. That's good. Go ahead and exit, and we'll get in the debrief. All right, whenever you exit, go ahead and exit whenever you can, and then we'll go in the DCS Ready room and debrief together.
Copy that. For some reason, mine is stuck on the window for exiting.
Give it some time. It should be good.
Okay.
Oh, that was some good old fun.
Yes. Oh,
I will have to be early
not
though.
that.
I do like my sleep. Gotta wake up before work. Although I'm working from home, so I could just wake up 5 minutes before I have to sign in.
Yeah, that's true.
That second one hit Gump.
Yeah, some of mine hit and some of them didn't. And I never understand why the map chooses to dive into the ground and kamikaze itself into a hill, or track and kill what I send it to kill.
One of the two outcomes.
Say again?
One of the two outcomes. Either it works perfectly fine or it just kamikazes.
Yeah.
Nice.
And I never know why.
Oh.
I'm well within like the range of the missile. I suppose you could correlate the video to say that the keyhole wasn't there or whatever, but I'm fairly certain that it was.
Yeah.
But I locked that Mav up on like just tank after tank after tank.
Oh yeah, they're all over the place.
And one of them dove into the ground, and then one of them hit. The other one dove into the ground. The other one hit. So I have no fucking idea what's going on with the Mavs and BMS.
Don't know. Maybe it's the error probability they implemented or something. I don't know. But whatevs.
Yeah.
Did you guys basically already debrief for the most part?
We just light debriefed.
Okay. I'll go over hours real quick.
Okay. Did Bible close the server already?
No, not that I'm aware of.
Because my BMS is not responding, so I'm gonna have to close it out completely. I have no idea. It's not gonna give me a debrief.
Oh yeah, mine didn't give me the kill count. It didn't give me a kill count.
Yeah, me neither.
All right, I'm just closing it out.
Okay. Is everybody out of Bible server?
Yes.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Okay. Everybody's out. There were a lot of targets.
Yeah, there were. There was a lot of targets. No shortage of that.
Yeah, I think I got a AAA with my last one. I think.
So we tanked. Some of us tanked, and then after the tanking, we came off. Started on the range. Seems like your flight was already there.
Yeah, getting ready to pop in right now. I had to update my Tacview.
It does. It shows AAA. Cool.
Oh yeah, very much existed.
Oh yeah, it was there. It was definitely there.
It was definitely there.
Yeah, so yeah, we rounded Steer 5. We went about 8 miles out north of Steer 5. We came back in, and started our attack run. I had some issues with my targeting pod because I think it was still sighted or locked somehow back when I was boresighting on steer 2. So I had to turn off and miss that pass and come around again. But I mean, for the most part, went pretty good. Like you said before, there's plenty of targets.
Oh yeah, nice.
Kept
I took out
pretty much
one of the fire cans.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Definitely didn't get too low after Ripper said he got hit. Pretty much kept the attack block around Angels 15 and 14 for the most part. It worked out pretty good.
Yeah, same here. I was about Angels 15, 16, 17.
Getting mailman. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah.
So we were having some weird IDM issues where 2 and 4 weren't showing up.
Well, Ripper had all of his flight and then the elements. So he was doing continuous, so you don't see what he doesn't have. So you have to initiate your own IDM, which is hard to when it's continuous, to see where people are.
Doesn't that conflict with his IDM though? His IDM host?
If everyone has the same IDM, everyone obviously sees the same thing. But if you have, since it's not the same, since he has all of his 4 flight, and then he only has, for example, like 1, 1, 1, 3, 3, 1, and 3, 3. So the other flight's not going to see their 2 and 4. Because he doesn't have those IDM slots in there. Since he's hosting. So whoever's hosting, that's who you will see. Everyone's IDM. And if you don't have them, because you're not going to see his flight because you don't have all of his flight in there.
No, yeah.
Oh,
I just
snap.
thought that. I thought my 2 and 4 would show up. That's all.
No, not if the host doesn't have them. But if you have them shown up and you do a demand, then they should show up. But it's hard to when there's a continuous person already going.
Interesting.
And that's why it's with multiple flights, it's not good for continuous.
Continuous, yeah.
Yeah, you got a little bit too close there, Rhodey. How far were you? 3 miles before you got one off? That's a little close. Yeah, bullets everywhere. I kind of just stayed pretty much, was able to...
Can you rewind a little bit? Because I was looking at the wrong...
Your attack there?
Okay, this is my first pass?
Yes. Yeah, man, flying right over. Not the best.
AAA was crazy. I
Yeah.
didn't even notice it until, like, I looked around and I saw
black
explosions all over the place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to get a good lock, and then I had to release it.
That's pretty close. What's how far? 7 miles. So they would get 2 off at 7 miles.
Yeah, after that, I started going for 2. And that's when I told you that I was using TGP and then switching over to visual.
Oh, yeah. Emma's living life dangerously. Right over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do a little jinking.
A little bit.
Normally I don't do that, but I was trying some different things.
Floop. Like how it has the lock of the ground target. It's pretty neat. Boom. Mailman's. You got 3 off. Nice.
Yeah. I think only 2 hit, but
So is there a time where the Mav needs to acquire the IR picture before you pickle?
Oh, you just have to have that either in visual mode, have that cross solid, or in the TDP have that cross solid. Once that cross is solid, you can pickle.
What do you mean acquire? Like once you TMS up?
Yeah.
Yeah, sometimes
Ooh,
it.
I love hitting tanks.
So for example, my second attack run, I fired 4. I think I fired 4. I just went from tank to tank to tank and just pickled.
Oh, you're talking about during the cycle? You give it a. I usually give it a second.
Well, I gave it a second, but
yeah.
You know. But I think 2 of them dove toward the ground. Because you can do a targeting pod handoff.
Yeah.
And I did not do that because my targeting pod was going crazy.
Oh. Yeah.
So I used the Mav and IR locked on 4
Couple
tanks and I
things.
just pickled. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The Boresight. That's why the Boresight's not really needed. Once you have the Maverick in the area, it's pretty easy to find stuff.
Just go into visual mode.
I still find it's a little like clunky because.
Yeah, because you can't zoom into it. You really, you only have a maximum aspect.
You can zoom in.
You can't really see it. Yeah, there's only 2.
Yeah, it's not too many zoom ins, but
exactly.
No, it's not.
Zoom.
My issue is not that. My issue is, I think with the targeting pod in the Mav, like I have to like exit air to ground mode and then enter air to ground mode for the Mav to like slew back to where it was supposed to be.
Oh.
Oh no! All you have to do is cursor 0.
Maybe
Yeah,
that.
I tried that.
Oh.
I tried that.
I don't even bother boresighting it. It works just fine without it, especially in that many targets.
Yeah, exactly. So with here, so about the ooh, yeah, that's I was talking to people on my stream. So I was looking at my MFD, and I saw this like shadow, and then I just saw like jet, and I was like, oh god. So yeah, that's what I saw. Scared me.
No, I wasn't gonna hit you. I knew where you were.
So in this, so in the overhead break, I want us to be like this, not trail. So the overhead break, overhead break is like a fingertip wedge on either side.
Okay.
Yeah, because on the overhead break, you guys were like 0.2 trail or something.
Yeah, I just other people I've flown with, go get in trail, Okay, but I'll remember that.
Yeah, I don't know who's saying that. I guess I've never been on the flight line before. Because you see that.
Most haven't,
Yeah, I was watching today. Those 22s taking off. There was some UH-60s, couple of 16s, 35, and they came back and it was a very nice overhead break. Yeah, like perfect. This is a little closer, but the same. So we'll just be basically holding hands over the runway, and then we'll just break off one by one. But yeah, you were doing it great here, Rhodey. It's that 200 feet. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Yeah, I was trying to manage it.
What happened there?
We were switching channels, and I looked down, and all of a sudden.
At least you reacted good. It's like, okay, well, you need to tell. Like, I didn't know anything. You just said like 2's blind climbing 10,000 or something.
Yeah. Then I caught you guys again, and make a hole. I'm coming in. I told 3 I was coming in on your right.
And that break was, all in all, it was pretty good. It's a pretty good break. That's nice, perfect. And that's that. And then I watched these guys land in like iFly mode, and just kind of watching them land, getting some footage. How was the tanking over there? I think Badger and Prom Day was over there?
No, we just once we finish up at the range, and yeah, we just went straight to home plate.
Dang, you're here forever. You doing touch and goes? What is happening? Oh, that was never mind. Badger got out. This is the AI. What is going on? Well, sweet. Well, that's about it. Any questions or aha moments you had today?
I think Jaguar 4-3 did an excellent job at leading his element.
Nice.
Whoever that was, I don't know.
Jaguar.
That was me.
That was Jaguar 4-3. That was me. I was making a joke, guys.
Oh, I didn't even know. I wasn't sure what.
Oh goddamn! Yeah, that's true.
I wasn't in your flight.
Second person or third person. Hey, there you go.
I don't know. I think I did a pretty good job, right, Diego?
Yeah, you're pretty cool.
Well,
That's something. That's something Liquid Snake would say. You're pretty good.
Pretty good.
Yeah, no, matter of fact, you did, yeah, because comms are great all throughout. We were all on the same page, and I think 4 had got some damage, and 3 pretty much had the comms going like perfect, guided them all the way in, basically from the range back to a home plate, and it worked out pretty good. Probably got like a couple of little kinks here and there to work out with the Mavericks, because I mean they're pretty finicky. Whatnot, but all in all, I think it was a success. Went pretty good.
Can't see the F-15s on the MiG-15s on yours either. I saw all the MiGs.
Oh, on the ground?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you don't see them in your Tacview for some reason. It shows them in mine though. It's weird.
Oh, you see this is little boxes. One of these boxes, is it?
Oh, maybe.
But yeah, that's about it. Hopefully you guys had fun. Thursday is going to be harms, so we'll be doing that. So that'll be fun.
Oh boy, yeah.
Great.
And I'm still putting that together, and man, I've dove pretty deep into it, especially yesterday and over the weekend. Dude, and I had no idea it was that much involved to it. I'm going to try to I'm not going to dumb it down, but I'm going to throw in, all the functions and all that stuff. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Yeah, you don't have to go too much into the different modes where it looks for a secondary target. You have to go into that too much. There's definitely different. There's definitely different like angles and modes where it lofts and then it looks and then it may or may not go after. Then it goes after whatever's out there. Like there's a whole bunch of modes.
The flex in the guy.
Yeah, different things like that. Yeah.
Chase told me that the harms are very unreliable.
Oh boy.
Don't dog the harm. It's a great missile.
It is nice.
It's nice until it gets shot down by a SA.
Well, would you rather that than an aircraft getting shot down? So
yeah,
just distracted.
It's meant more for seed versus
decisions for the SAM to make.
Meant to keep the SAM busy, not necessarily kill it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Don't worry, Prom. If I can make it, I'll help you out.
No, we did it. What was it, Jersey? 1 out of 3 on an SA-10.
Neat.
Oh yeah.
All right, that's it for the stream. Thanks for coming, and I'll see you in the next one. See ya.
Hopping off. See y'all later.
Later.
Yep, see ya.
All right, guys.
Let's see what time we got. 12:30. All right, I'm getting ready to hop. You guys, I just started watching. I'm about halfway through before we started flying to the latest Predator movie, Predator Prey.
Oh, nice.
Which one?
That is not. It was supposed to come out in theaters. They have it out Hulu right now. Predator Prey, the one that came out August 5th. Yes.
I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't even know there's another one coming out.